Hello children, myself Anuradha Sinha, your SSC teacher, is present again with a new session of social science. Children, in my previous class, I had sent you a video on the explanation of chapter 3, celebrating our diversity. Now before I continue with my topic, I would first like to recapitulate what we had done in our previous class. Okay? In the previous class, we had studied that DAV school was organizing an inter-school competition, or they were doing an inter-school celebration where the entire school was divided into 6 houses. Do you remember the 6 houses that I explained in my previous class? Let me once again remind that to you. The 6 houses that were divided was Hansraj House, Dayanand House, Vivekanand House, Gandhi House, Sarojini House and Nehru House. Now all these different houses, they were given the opportunity, or they were given the work to show the occasion of different festivals that are celebrated in our country. Hansraj House was given to celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi, to portray it on the stage, to show it on the stage. Dayanand House was given Navratri. Vivekanand House was given Eid ul-Fitr. Gandhi House was given Onam. Sarojini House was given Navroz, and Nehru House was given marriage celebration. Now, we had done in the previous class Ganesh Chaturthi. Ganesh Chaturthi, you all might have seen the idol of Ganesh Ji. Ganesh Ji, who is also known as Vinayak or Lambodar. See, I have a picture of him. Isn't it? See. So, Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated because Lord Ganesh was born on that day, and he is considered as a god of good beginning, who gives us knowledge, who gives us success, and at the same time he is the remover of obstacles. Whatever difficulties come in our way, come in our success, it is considered that God Ganesh removes those difficulties. This is the reason why he is worshipped. And he is in Maharashtra, in Mumbai, Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated with lots of enthusiasm, with lots of happiness, and the people chant a mantra over there, and it is said Ganpati Bappa Moria, and for 10 days this celebration goes on. Now these all we had done in our previous classes. I just wanted to remind you all, because you have to remember the different celebration that is done by the different houses. So this was a reminder of what we had done in the previous class. Now let us proceed further. In today's class, we will continue with the celebration that was done by the second house. The second house, that is the Dayanand House. Now what Dayanand House was showing on the stage? What they were celebrating? They were celebrating Navratri. Navratri, as the name says. Navratri means, Nav means 9 and Ratri means night. So 9 days, for 9 days this celebration goes on. For how many days? Again say, for how many days this celebration goes on? This is for 9, and Ratri is night. For 9 nights this celebration goes on. And who was given this opportunity to do it? The Dayanand House, the students who were the members of the Dayanand House. Now, where is Navratri celebrated mainly in our country? It is celebrated throughout India, but mainly it is celebrated in Gujarat, which is in the northwestern part of our country. What is done on that day? On that day, the children, what did they show? They showed on the stage that Navratri is presented with Garba and Dandiya Ras. Now you have to understand what is Garba and Dandiya Ras. Generally children confuse with these two things and they consider both are one and the same thing. There is lot of similarity in this, but there is a basic difference. Garba is a folk dance of Gujarat. Folk dance means a dance which is done at a local place, in one particular place. So Garba is a local dance of Gujarat where dancers move in a circle. A circle is made and the dancers move in this circle clockwise or anti-clockwise. This is clockwise. When they are moving in a circle this way, this is clockwise. Okay, I am showing it here. Okay. So, when you move in a circle this way, this is clockwise. When you move that way, then that is anti-clockwise. So, they move in a circle like this and then they go on like this. Again they move from this side, then again they move from that side and they go on dancing this way. So, this is known as Garba. Whereas Dandiya Ras, what they do in Dandiya Ras? In Dandiya Ras, this is also a traditional Gujarati dance where the dancers, they hold a pair of short stick. The stick is somewhat like this. Let me make it so that you can understand it. This is the stick that they use. It is beautifully decorated stick. They use golden papers, ribbons, colors, and they make this stick look so beautiful. So the dancers hold this short sticks in their hand, in each hand, that means in both the hands, and then they strike this stick with the stick of the partner or to those who are dancing with them, and they dance and they strike this stick with the tune of the music. So this makes the entire dance look very, very interesting, very rhythmic and very nice. It is so colorful. The girls and the boys, they wear such a colorful dress. They hold a stick in their hand and then they strike the sticks with the tune of the music. This is known as Dandiya Ras. I believe most of you might have seen this during the Durga Puja. In many of the pandals, the Dandiya night is celebrated, where dancers they come, they get their membership and they participate in that Dandiya Ras. In movies also, you all might have seen Garba dance and the Dandiya Ras dance taking place. Do you remember that famous song, Dholi Taro? Dhol Baje. In there, that also the steps of this Dandiya Ras has been done. In many of the movies, this Dandiya celebration is shown. Even in our school celebration, mostly the girls present this Garba dance and they hold the stick. You all might have seen this in our school also. Now, let us continue. The girls, what the girls wear in this dance? The girls, see, for girls I have put red color and for boys I have given blue color, because generally girls prefer red, pink, orange, this kind of colors, and the boys prefer blue. So I have kept that in mind and I have chosen that color. So girls, they wear ghagra. This is the ghagra, that is the long skirt that they wear. Choli, generally it is called blouse also, but choli it is referred here. And odhni. Odhni means the dupatta that they wear along with this dress. So the girls wear this colorful dress and it looks so colorful. Different varieties, different colors, different designs are available in this and they look pretty well, pretty beautiful in this dress. The boys, they wear dhoti. See, this is dhoti. I was not able to draw it so properly. I have just made an attempt. Kurta. So the boys wear this dress and then both the boys and the girl, they carry out this dandiya ras or garba that you say. Next, Navratri is celebrated for 9 nights. Goddess Durga is worshipped. Do you know why it is celebrated for 9 nights? It is celebrated for 9 nights because it is said, see, this is Goddess Durga, and it is said that she has 7 different names, 7 different names of Durga, or her different forms of Durga is worshipped in our country. And for each form of Goddess Durga, for each form, one night is considered for her worship. One night is given for her worship. The different forms of Durga that is mentioned here: Salputri, Brahmacharini, Chandraghanta, Kusmanda, Skanmata, Katyayani, Kalratri, Mahagauri. Now you did not remember the names. I was just giving you a slight information on it. Why 9 days celebration is carried out? 9 days celebration is carried out because it is considered that Goddess Durga has 9 forms, and for each form of Goddess Durga, one day is given for her worship and for her celebration. So for 9 days this celebration is carried out. This is considered as an auspicious time to start new ventures. Auspicious times means a time which is very, very suitable, which is considered to be that opens new, that is good, that is very nice for the future. For that occasion, it is considered that on these 9 days, any new business or anything new can be started. It is celebrated twice a year, that is 2 times a year Navratri is celebrated, once in the month of September or October, or in the month of March or April. People worship young girls as Goddess Durga. People worship young girls, the girls who are less than 10 years of age, they are worshipped and as Goddess Durga, and after the girls are being worshipped, they are offered puri, halwa, chana and other gifts. And the gifts also, the gifts that are given to them are toys, sometimes frocks, sometimes the different decorative items that they use. Okay, on the 8th day, that is on the Ashtami, for different names, for different days the different names are kept. Okay, Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi. In the same way, for the 8th day Ashtami, it is said as Ashtami. Now Durga Puja celebration is done with lots of preparations in West Bengal. So many puja pandals are made, beautiful puja pandals. Now this is not only done in West Bengal, it is also done nowadays in different states. In Bihar also, in Patna, you all might have seen during the Durga Puja, so many pandals are being made of different colors, different designs. It looks beautiful. After puja, the idols, the statues of Goddess Durga, they are taken in procession. Procession, I had explained you in my previous class that when people and vehicles, they all move together peacefully on road, then that is known as procession. Idols, these statues, are immersed in a pond or river. After that idols, the procession is being carried out, then that idols are immersed, they are put in pond or river to mark an end of the celebration. Now let us proceed. Now the children who were showing this celebration on the stage, they could not show river on the stage. How is that possible? So what they did was, they made the pond with light blue color sari, and they waved that blue color sari on the stage so that the audience who were seeing that program could consider it as water. Navratri and Durga Puja is celebrated as Dashara in northern India. In most of the place, it is said as Navratri. In many other place, Durga Puja. But generally in northern India, this Durga Puja celebration is referred as Dashhara. It is celebrated for 10 days. And at the end of the festival, when this festival comes to an end, on the 10th day, effigies of Ravana. What is the meaning of effigies? Effigies means a statue which is made. This statue could be made of paper, which is a statue which is given the shape of a human being. This statue could be made of paper, or sometimes even of cartoons, sometimes of cloths, and they are beautifully decorated. They are covered with beautiful cloths so that it looks beautiful. So these effigies of Ravana, you all might have recently seen Ramayana in TV. It was displayed on DD1. I believe all of you might be seeing that because children do like mythological serials, the serials in which God and demons, these all are shown. So Ramayana was recently seen and recently shown on TV, where you might have seen Ravana, okay, the demon king. The effigies of Ravana, Kumbhakaran and Meghnad are set afire. That means they are burnt on the 10th day. Now let me tell you this, that Kumbhakaran, who was Kumbhakaran? Kumbhakaran was the younger brother of Ravana. And in Ramayana you might have seen that Kumbhakaran used to sleep for 6 months and he used to wake for 6 months. So he was also a demon, as he was the younger brother of Ravana, and Meghnad was the elder son of Ravana. So why is he known as Meghnad? What is the meaning of this word Meghnad? Meg means cloud and Nad means sound of cloud. That means the thunder sound. It is said that when Meghnad took birth, the baby Meghnad, when he cried for the first time, then his cry was like a sound of meg, like the sound of a cloud. So he was referred as Meghnad. He is also known as Indrajit because he was the one who gained victory over god Indra. So he is also known as Indrajit. Now these effigies of Ravana, Kumbhakaran and Meghnad are burnt on the 10th day to show victory. That means to show the win. Over whom? Over the evil. Over the bad. Evil means bad, burai. Good over evil. अच्छाई की बुराई पर जीत. So the end of Ravana showed this, that Ram was a good person, a good human being, a good god, and he had killed Ravana. That means good won over evil, good gained victory over evil. Now a part of your book shows, do you know? In a small column it is mentioned, small box, South Indian states, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, these are the South Indian states of our country. They celebrate Navratri as Bommai Kulu. Now in different parts of India, this is what is diversity, which the chapter says, that God is worshipped there. Goddess Durga is only worshipped throughout the country, but the name varies and the celebration, the way they celebrate this festival also varies from one state to the other state. There Navratri is celebrated as Bommai Kulu. The name that they have given for Navratri is Bommai Kolu. What they do in this festival? They decorate their house with dolls, beautiful beautifully decorated dolls of different size. Just like we do during Diwali. What do? We celebrate, we decorate our house with different kinds of colorful bulbs, diyas, candles, and electric bulbs of different colors. In the same way, the people in the south, they celebrate this festival, and by decorating their house with dolls. So children, we have come to an end of the celebration which was done by the Dayanand house. So till here, whatever I have explained in this video, go through it, understand it properly, and if you have any doubts regarding it, you can always clear your doubts. I am always ready to help you out. Thank you.